intlx Solutions, founded by engineers valued for our expertise.
In this video, we'll explore the certificate renewal process of an Avaya Session Manager. Let's start by denying service to the session manager that we want to renew the certificates by navigating to Elements. Session Manager. Dashboard. In this example, we'll select Session Manager 1. Then drop down Service State. Deny New Service. Then select Confirm. When the session manager is in a Deny New Service state, active calls will be allowed to complete. Since this is a lab, there are no active calls. We can confirm that the system has been successfully placed into Deny Service by logging into the Session Manager command line and executing the smconfig command. Here we can see that the session manager is indeed in a Deny New Service state. Now that our session manager is in a Deny Service state, we're ready to renew our certificates. To start, select Services, Inventory, Managed Elements. Using the filter, we search for device of type Session Manager. Select your session manager, choose More Actions, then Manage Identity Certificates. Here we can see our 6 services that have their own identity certificates. We'll be renewing the certificates for all 6 services simply by selecting the service and then Renew. Select OK when prompted, then repeat this process for the remaining 5 services. It is true that the system manager will automatically renew the session manager's certificates. However, as we'll see, there are additional steps that are needed, even if they are auto-renewed. Using this helpful OpenSSL command, we can request a secure connection to port 8643 via the session manager management IP address to see if the new certificates are being utilized yet. There are 2 certificates that are presented which complete a full chain. The bottom certificate is our System Manager Root CA certificate. The top certificate is the current identity certificate being presented by the session manager. If we copy from the Begin certificate all the way down to where we see End certificate, then take the certificate over to an online certificate reader, like CertLogic Certificate Decoder, we can see that the date on the certificate being presented by our session manager does not reflect the new certificate expiration date. To ensure the certificate is being utilized by the Avaya Session Manager, follow these 2 steps. Step 1. From the command line of your session manager, run an inittm and wait for it to complete. You'll notice that the inittm script states it is restarting processes to pick up certificate changes. To finalize the process, reboot the session manager. To do this, we'll go back into the system manager and navigate to the session manager dashboard. Click on your session manager. Drop down Shutdown System. Choose Reboot. Then Confirm. After the system has been rebooted and the health of the session manager from the perspective of system manager is normal, drop down Service State and place the session manager back into service. Let's ensure the new certificates are now being presented by our session manager, again, querying the session manager's management interface against port 8643. Then read the certificate in CertLogic Certificate Reader. We'll see that the certificate has an updated certificate expiration date. The certificate renewal has been completed successfully.
intlx Solutions, empowering people, connecting businesses.